Father Tam and the Holy Bicycle. In a sunny, windy countryside village in central Vietnam lived a tiny old man, bald-headed with a long beard like a fairy tale elder. His name was Tam Phuc, the most devoted Catholic in the parish of Vinh An. Everyone called him Father Tam, though he wasn't a priest. The nickname Father was affectionately given by the villagers because he was always saying, "Thank the Lord, He has guided me through every hardship." And truly, his life story, if written into a novel, would need at least 3 volumes. Tam was born during the Great Flood of 1964. His mother said that right after he was born, the water rose to the roof. She had to put him in a basket and paddle with rubber slippers to escape the flood. From an early age, Tam seemed destined for suffering. He ate rice mixed with half-cooked sweet potatoes, walked barefoot to school, and used old calendar pages as notebooks. But the little boy always carried a rosary in his shirt pocket and constantly muttered, "Dear God, I'm not afraid." As he grew up, he worked as a mason, a porter, and later a motorbike taxi driver. Strangely enough, every time he lost his phone, fell into a sewer, crashed his bike, or got yelled at by his wife, it always happened on the days he forgot to pray in the morning. The turning point in Father Tam's life was when his old bicycle, his divine steed, was stolen. That bike wasn't just transportation, it was his companion of faith. He prayed non-stop for 3 days, gave up meat, though he only had dried fish anyway, and begged the Lord to bless him with a new one. One early morning, while he was sitting and lamenting under the crucifix tree at the edge of the village, a stranger approached. The young man handed him an even older bicycle, rusty and squeaky, but with a picture of the Virgin Mary stuck on the handlebars. The young man said, "I had a dream. God told me to give you this. I don't know why, but I did." From that day on, people called Tam the man with the holy bike. The odd thing? He never had to fix the tires. They somehow healed themselves. The bell played hymns instead of ringing normally. Folks were convinced it was a miracle. After decades of hardship, by the age of 70, Father Tam was invited by the parish to become a faith inspiration counselor. People came to him for advice on marriage, business, sickness, and not only did he encourage prayer, but also taught how to make fish sauce, grow organic veggies, and even steam herbal leaves for back pain. Especially in 2022, he launched an online prayer class via landline phone, with his grandson wiring up the connection. Every morning at 6 a.m., people heard his raspy voice leading prayer. "Hello, Amen, hello, the cross is here."